This is the story of the man who almost ruled the world. But what if I told you? Napoleon Bonaparte was never truly in control. What if behind his victories and his downfall was a hidden force pulling the strings of history? This is the secret war of Napoleon, the war he never saw coming. France is burning. The revolution is over, but the country is collapsing. Starvation, riots, chaos. Amid the madness, one man rises. Napoleon Bonaparte, a ruthless genius, a military prodigy. But even the greatest warrior cannot win a war without one thing: money. And so, Napoleon made a deal, a dangerous deal, a deal with men more powerful than kings. Meet the Rothschilds, the most powerful banking family in Europe. They do not fight wars, they fund them. By 1800, they had one weapon more powerful than any army: intelligence. Their private messengers traveled faster than any king's spies. They could predict battles before they happened. And Napoleon? He needed their power. The deal was simple. Napoleon would shape France's economy in their favor. They would finance his wars. They would feed false intelligence to his enemies. And for a while, it worked. Napoleon became unstoppable. Between 1804 and 1810, Napoleon rewrote history. He shattered Austria. He humiliated Prussia. He forced Russia's Tsar to bow. He was no longer just a general. He was a legend. But something was changing. Napoleon was no longer just a client. He was becoming too powerful. And in the world of war and money, power must be controlled. Napoleon's fatal mistake: Russia. His army of 600,000 marched in. Only 50,000 would march out. And the moment Napoleon stumbled, his bankers turned against him. They shifted their funds to his enemies. The same bankers who built his empire were now paying for its destruction. June 18, 1815. Waterloo, Napoleon's final battle. But the war had already been decided, not on the battlefield, but in the banks. Secret war funds had been sent. British generals had intelligence before Napoleon's own men. And when the cannons fired, Napoleon's empire was already dead. Napoleon was the greatest general of his time. But in the end, he wasn't the one pulling the strings. Wars are not just fought with armies. They are fought in whispers, in deals, in secret meetings. And in history, money always wins.